top 7 astronomers in the world. Have you ever wondered how interested you are in astronomy? Do you know who the greatest astronomers in the world are? Do you know what the story of the trial of Galileo was? Hi, welcome to Minoo Travel Channel, a channel for everyone to know the culture and tourist attractions. We're back with another interesting video about the scientists who revolutionized astronomy. Astronomers are scientists who study celestial bodies such as planets, stars, comets, galaxies, and nebulas. Well, now let's get started on the top 7 astronomers in the world. Number 1. Abu Rayhan al-Biruni. He was born in 362 AH near Kharazm. That's why he became known as Biruni. Many books in various fields of human knowledge, from anthropology to geography and astronomy, are attributed to this scientist. But today, only 35 titles of these books are available. In his book, Al-Astrolabe, he offers a method for calculating the radius of the Earth that is close to the actual size with good accuracy. Biruni is considered to be the greatest Muslim scholar ever. He is buried in the southeast of Ghazni, a city in Afghanistan, and is about 2 kilometers away from present-day city of Ghazni. Number 2. Hakim Omar Khayyam Neyshaburi. You may have heard the name of this great scientist mostly because of his quatrains, but he is one of the greatest astronomers, philosophers, and mathematicians. One of Khayyam's most prominent works was the revision of the Iranian calendar during the Seljuk period, and this invention left the world with the most accurate calendar. His tomb is located on the outskirts of a city called Neyshabur in Khorasan Razavi province and is one of the most important tourist attractions in Neyshabur. Number 3. Khaja Nasiruddin Tusi. He was born in Tus, Khorasan. He was innovative in observing how to use the sundial, which is very valuable in astronomy. Through his observations at Maraghe Observatory, which was the best observatory of the time, Tusi was also able to set up the most accurate table of planetary movements at that time and write it down in Zijalkhani book. This book contains an astronomical table to calculate the position of planets and the names of stars, and was widely used by Nicholas Copernicus until the discovery of central solar system. Tusi could also give a detailed description of the Milky Way galaxy. In his book called Tazkere, he said that the Milky Way galaxy is made up of many small and close stars. Number 4. Ghiyasuddin Jamshid Kashani, known as Al-Kashi, who invented precise observational instruments in his short life and wrote various books on mathematics and astronomy. Although he was a physicist, his main interest was in mathematics and astronomy. He invented a very precise and accurate instrument in astronomy called Tabaq al-Manatiq to calculate the length of stars, which is completely described in one of his books. He also revised Zijalkhani, the book written by Tusi. Al-Kashi was one of the few astronomers who never believed in astrology and other types of astronomical superstitions that have always had a thriving market. Al-Kashi was killed by some unknown individuals at Samarkand Observatory in Uzbekistan when he was only about 40 years old. and his tomb is located there too. He was indeed a victim of both jealous rivals and opportunists who trample on science for money and a society that favors demagoguery more than science. Number 5. Nicholas Copernicus. Copernicus is one of the greatest Polish scientists with valuable insights into astronomy, mathematics, and economics. He proposed and scientifically developed the theory that the Sun is the center of the solar system. And after years of studying and observing celestial bodies, he came to the conclusion that, contrary to previous beliefs, the Earth is not the center of the universe. Rather, it is the Sun that is at the center of the solar system, and other planets, including the Earth, orbit around it. Copernicus' revolutionary theory is one of the most brilliant discoveries of Renaissance, which not only commenced the modern astronomy, but also transformed humans' point of view on the universe. Number 6. Johannes Kepler. Kepler is known as the father of modern astronomy. By researching stars and planets, he was able to present 3 famous laws in astronomy called Kepler's laws. When Kepler claimed that planets revolve around the Sun in elliptical orbits, he was heavily criticized for opposing old and agreed-upon traditions and beliefs. Kepler was a staunch supporter of the theory of the central sun or solar system. To increase his low income, Kepler published astronomical calendars that predicted the weather, the fate of princes, the dangers of war, and the uprising of the Turks. Finally, Kepler died in 1631. His tomb is located in Regensburg, Germany. Number 7. Galileo. Galileo was a physicist, astronomer, mathematician, and philosopher, and was one of the founders of the scientific revolution and the transition to modern science. Part of his fame was due to the confirmation of Copernicus' theory that the Earth was not the center of the universe, and that the Earth and other planets revolved around the Sun, which led to a trial. Galileo used his own telescope to observe the sky and was able to see details of the moon's surface, and he was the first person observing Jupiter for 4 months. Observing the Milky Way, Galileo realized that the number of stars in this galaxy was too many to count. In 1642, it was decided to bury Galileo's body next to the tomb of his father and ancestors. But because this scientist was considered to be an atheist in his day, his body was buried in a small room near a church. After the church realized its mistake, the tomb of Galileo was exhumed and the remains of his body were buried with great respect in the main part of the church. Thank you for your time. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel and like our videos so that you can see more videos.